big matches set for Saturday night. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Saturday, April 16th, 2022. A big welcome to those of you listening on WrestleMap.com. You can bring our updates to your website. Find out how at JustProWrestlingNews.com. AEW presents Battle of the Belts 2 on Saturday night. 3 title matches are on the card. Thunder Rosa defends the AEW Women's Championship against Nyla Rose. Sammy Guevara gets his rematch against TNT Champion Scorpio Sky. Plus, Ring of Honor World Champion Jonathan Gresham puts his title on the line against Dalton Castle. Start time is 8 p.m. Eastern, Saturday night on TNT. Fightful Select is reporting that Gresham has signed an AEW contract that will keep him on the ROH roster. Hangman Page is still the AEW champion. He beat Adam Cole in a Texas Deathmatch on Friday's live edition of Rampage. Ruby Soho qualified for the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament with a win over Robyn Renegade. Also on the show, the Blackpool Combat Club handed the Gunn Club its first trios loss in AEW. Wheeler Yuta pinned Billy Gunn with a roll-up. Plus, the Butcher got a quick win over Barrett Brown.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
New Japan is running a pay-per-view Saturday night live from Chicago. It's Windy City Riot. The main event, the first ever meeting between Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay. Also on the card, Tomohiro Ishii versus Minoru Suzuki. Jay White hosts another USFJ challenge against a surprise opponent. Juice Robinson, in what could be his last match ever in New Japan, teams with David Finlay and Brody King to face TMDK's Shane Haste, Jonah, and Bad Dude Tito in a Chicago street fight. Scott Norton returns to New Japan and returns to Bullet Club. He's teaming with the Good Brothers, Hikuleo, El Phantasmo, and Chris Bay to take on the United Empire's Jeff Cobb, Great-O-Khan, Aaron Hanare, TJP, and Aussie Open. The strong openweight champion, Filthy Tom Lawler, has a non-title match against Yuji Nagata. The rest of Team Filthy is in a 10-man tag against a team led by Fred Rosser. And The Factory, AEW's QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, and Nick Camarado versus Clark Connors, Carl Fredericks, and Yuya Uemura. This show is a Fight TV exclusive starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time Saturday night.
WWE.
A tag team title unification match is officially on for WrestleMania Backlash. The showdown between RK Bro and the Usos was made during Friday Night SmackDown. Riddle beat Jimmy Uso in that show's main event. Also, Ricochet is still the Intercontinental Champion. He beat Jinder Mahal. Rhea Ripley pinned one half of the WWE Women's Tag Champs Naomi with the Riptide. Madcap Moss beat Humberto. Drew McIntyre got another countout win over a retreating Sami Zayn. Those two are now set to meet once again next Friday, this time in a lumberjack match. Roxanne Perez, former Ring of Honor Women's Champion Roxy, got her first win in WWE in her first match. She beat Sloane Jacobs on Friday night's NXT Level Up. Matt Cardona is still the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. He beat Da Pope on this week's Power. Also, Kylan King made her NWA debut with a win over Natalia Marikova, and the Commonwealth Connection beat the Dirty Sexy Boys.
Impact Wrestling.
Caleb with a K, also known as Caleb Conley, says he is leaving Impact Wrestling after 2 years with the company. That's Just Pro Wrestling News for Saturday, April 16th. Be sure to subscribe to this feed so you don't miss our next update. You can also support us by checking out our Patreon page. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.